So this one's called We Are Warriors. Hopefully it loads. It's a cute little, game, alright? Basically, you start off as these cavemen on the right, and throughout series of upgrades you upgrade. It's kind of like Age of War, if anybody ever played that Flash game. It's not, amazingly balanced, really. Pretty much a lot of the time I find that I'm better off just grinding money until I get to the next thing than upgrading anything. You're gonna notice my food comes up really slow, and that's because when you go to the next era, it completely resets all of your food upgrades, which is not good. And so you start off with no food production despite there being super expensive enemies, and it's not great. But it is cool, right? As an idea, I don't think it's a bad one at all. As far as I can tell, you just kind of move through each era. And slowly progress your way through bit by bit. So we're going to go through here. It starts off with cavemen, then we move to the agricultural revolution. Actually, is there... Yeah, here it is. So we start with the Stone Age, Cognitive Revolution, daily usage of tools, settlement beyond Africa. Farm Age, Agricultural Revolution, animals and plants are domesticated, leading to permanent settlements, foundation of complex civilizations. Spartan Age, technology and societal structures continue to improve, training methodologies mature, giving rise to powerful warriors. The Spartan emerges. Renaissance, technological advancements in weaponry and military tactics reshape the battlefield. Gunpowder is introduced. Cannons and muskets revolutionize warfare. Modern Age, industrialization brings devastating weapons into the battlefield. Guerrilla tactics complicate strategies, and evolving technology shapes the era. And the Space Age, exploration beyond Earth, satellites, laser, and plasma weapons are pivotal. The space race pushes the boundaries of rocketry and surveillance. So it's pretty cool. We've got these cards here. You get daily quests that you have to finish, and then you can get these green tokens to buy it. You see this watch ads thing? We're not doing that. I'm not turning on internet to watch ads for this game. I doubt I'm even gonna have enough internet to upload this. I'm gonna have to walk on out to the library. But yeah, this is where it's at. You know, it's kind of like if Age of War was a basic bitch game, but the deal is these guys on the right have set enemies that they send out in set groups. And so pretty much you kind of strategize about how you're going to clear out the groups. And it would work great, except that by the end of it, they're just sending everything. So, it's not so bad in the Spartan era, but then you get to this era right here, the, Renaissance era. And, oh boy, this one gets bad. So first you see a swordsman, and you're like, oh, well, that doesn't look so bad, right? Swordsmen are fine. And they are. They send out a couple musketmen, and musketmen are a little bit more annoying because they're ranged, but they're fine, right? They die easy. But then they start sending out cannons, which are ranged, do AoE, and tank a shitload of damage. And so they very quickly become incredibly obnoxious. And then by the end of it, they're sending out waves of 8 cannons. And those cannons do so much damage so quickly that they can vaporize you guys just with the splash damage. And so there wasn't really much I could do about it until I evolved into the modern era. The modern era has the same problem. They, like, start sending out tanks and shit. And, like, what are you gonna do? At least it looks like my laser man here is gonna do alright. I'm waiting to send up more troops until I see the gunmen. There we go. Because they hide inside the base and then you can't shoot them. And here's the tanks. Hopefully those are... No, we can't do shit to them. Look at how much damage they do. Keep in mind, we have moved up an era. Yeah, there's 3 fucking tanks. Look at how much damage they do. Like, this is the next era of unit, and we can barely walk up to hit them in the first place. And oh my god, the health scaling. We're gonna let these guys kill us. So as you can see, you can't hardly tank a hit. And yeah, I could dump a whole ass million into getting slightly more health, but I'd rather not and say we didn't. I'm gonna send 2 of these lads out. Just because I think 2 of them should be able to do a little bit more damage. I really do want to be able to hurt the tanks. So we're going to have to let these guys walk up pretty close. Okay, there's the tanks. At least they have a slow rate of fire, otherwise this shit would be, like, entirely unreasonable. You also notice that their guys, like, will move in formations, and mine will just line up in such a way that they consistently get in each other's way. It's fucking obnoxious. We'll see how this next era goes. I'm going to assume it's going to go terrible. It's not like terrible. It's not like the worst fucking game. It's basically exactly what you expected from the advertisements, or what I expected from the advertisements. And I don't have any, like, oh wow, those guys are doing more damage to me than I am to them. Maybe not. I know that one hit from this swordsman would absolutely kill my dude, so... But see how my guys, like, get in each other's way? It results in them just being super inefficient. It's not great. Is that enough for me to afford this? No, it's not. It's okay. I think we're gonna stick with this one, even though we probably would be slightly better off wiping the tank one. Fuck, dude. Yeah, this laser guy is nuts. Yeah, he's pretty much gonna kill at least one of these dudes before they even pretend to get close. Maybe I'll get lucky and we will kill a couple of these guys before they laser us down. Yeah, that wasn't terrible. But as you can see, range units are pretty strong. My strategy for many of the prior segments was to just hold out until I could get 2 or 3 guys with ranged weapons, and then just let them devastate the enemy. So, like, right now, we would need 34. So let's see if that's enough to protect our base. And what do you know, it is. We'll see how this turns out. I anticipate they're probably all going to die before they take out this one UFO, but maybe? Ooh. Unfortunately, my guys are not smart enough to stay hiding inside the base, unlike theirs. And unfortunately, we can't evolve until we beat this battle, so we're gonna have to sit here and try this battle over and over again, looks like. Nice. We definitely take those. I highly doubt we make it anywhere with this, though. But hey, 7 mil? It's not bad. It's 13 mil for that. Which means it's going to be like 2 or 3 more fights before we can actually afford that. Hey, look at that. I'm gonna let this fucker come close. If they just focused fire, they would actually die, you know. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the guys are deliberately programmed to be the dumbest in the world. It's like they thought about how enemy placements would go, but they didn't bother to consider how your placements would go. And so, like, even though there's, like, a little kind of element of strategy to it, he still sends one dude out. Alright, well, we die here, but we're doing alright. I don't know what the fuck we would do about that many dudes, though. I think we're gonna do one more with just the same kind of setup. think this group's probably gonna fall once they start pulling out the other laser dudes. Oh, maybe not. Okay, never mind. I guess that plan was balling. Once again, I don't think there's much I can do about however fucking many dudes it is. That's a lot. And pretty much the game just does that every time. You just, like, start off with, oh yeah, this is doable, and then they suddenly swarm you with, like, a billion dudes. Now, I am kind of curious about this, so I'm gonna build one of these. But I'm gonna send out a swordsman just ahead. I think my laser dudes actually stay behind, which is good, because with the tanks, they did not. Weird, I'm usually playing XCOM UFO defense, and I never really have played UFO attack. Oh yeah, that works pretty well. But that must be about the end of it. So if I can afford just a little bit more, I guess we'll bump up our... So let's see, 23 plus 17 is like 40. Pretty sure I want more of the white dice for when they bring out the big ass strategy. The big ass squad of little dudes, I should say. I don't know if that went as well as the previous time. Yeah, I don't know what I can do about 5 of these assholes at once. Other than make 5 of them in response, I suppose. That would probably be worth it. Maybe I just save up 40 and send out both at once. Give me a slightly more balanced squad comp. Yeah, there's not much I can do at that point. So I'm going to try something a little different. We're going to do 2 laser dudes, and then we're going to start pumping out. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think that the basic swordsmen are gonna do me any favors at all. Maybe I send out the swordsman. Maybe having him there to eat shit here will save us a little bit later. Because yeah, I'm basically thinking we kind of want the laser group to be allowed outside. No, that didn't go great. Okay, so this time I think we're gonna try and we're gonna kind of open the same way with the UFO and the laser dude. But then I think we're gonna send out a second UFO shortly afterwards. So like the difference is gonna be here, instead of sending out a swordsman, we're gonna send out another UFO. We'll see if that will tank and spank just a little bit better. We took out that UFO there a little better. Because basically when they send out the gun, then because we're just forced to take damage for no damn reason, because our guys can't hit people hiding inside of a building. I guess they never invented, aim in the future or anything. But now, I should have enough to go particularly nuts. You see, if my fucking units didn't all collide with each other, that would have gone 1,000 times better. Like, we probably would have had that, except that for whatever reason, your units just love getting in each other's way. But I think that's the method. But let's try something slightly different. I'm gonna try just 2 UFOs. And the idea is this might save us 17 a little later. And I mean, anyways, once they send out the little laser dude, really we want to try and fall as quick as possible. Okay. But you can definitely tell that was feeling a little closer. I'm curious how much we can get before they start hitting us. Oh yeah. No, that's definitely pretty good. And I think the one extra laser dude is actually probably pretty helpful. Let us. Yes. There's Renzo. He's my Xenos expert. I actually have an interview scheduled for tomorrow, which is cool. I forgot to put the phone in no disturb mode. To be fair, I usually put the phone on airplane mode for these things. I don't know if I should feel good about this one, but it feels like we maybe got a little closer. Poor guy. Don't worry, Renzo. I'll message you when I'm not recording a thing. What I should do is shout him out. People should check out his TikToks. They amuse me. If you don't like them, well, maybe there's something wrong with you. I don't know, Chief. So the thing is, two of these lads do get slightly more work done with the laser supporter. But I don't know that that's necessarily a good thing. Because, like, I mean, the 17 extra would have given me one extra laser gun to provide us with a little bit of cover and fire there. Maybe I'll just send out the sword guys. Ooh, that worked out really well. We're still screwed. But that could have been it, I think. I think I still have to have 3 tankers, really, in order to really stand much of a chance. I haven't really decided on whether I prefer having these 2 guys plus the laser guy or not. Like, it feels like he clears them a little quicker and does slightly more damage to the building. And I suppose the extra delay will let us heal a little longer. Are we gonna kill both of the laser gun dudes? Yo. Okay, that's actually exactly what I needed. Because now these guys are gonna tear up these guys well before they start to get to us. In fact, we might even kill them. We did. Okay, this is great. I'm gonna say 3 of those guys. Once again, if you guys had just focused fucking fire, we would have won that. We would have won that if you had focused fucking fire. Yeah, that last one went great. So maybe I really do need the laser guys. Maybe the laser guys just have that little bit of extra range to reach into the enemy base. Like, if I felt like I could consistently get them to do that, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, if we can kill the laser guys again this time, I'm gonna just send in the squad. We'll find out here soon. No, we're not damaging them this time. Yeah, their fucking refusal to focus fire just sucks, dude. But I'm curious what this next era feature is, so we're gonna stick with it until we get it. Yeah, see, and this time they're not hitting him either. If we could just get the game to do that shit every fucking time, I would be golden. Yeah, the game fucking refuses. Let's see if this marginal food increase helps. That was super close, though. The unfortunate part is I'm pretty sure it's going to reset all of our gold, so even if we, like, leave this with a bunch of gold, it's not going to do us any good. Okay. Once again, if you guys would focus fucking fire, we would be a lot better off. No, they have to fucking spread their fire out. Does that even increase the amount of food we're getting at all? Okay, we're gonna see about something just a little different. And I think this costs slightly more looks like 34 plus 23 is 57. 57 versus 46. But I kind of just want to see if maybe this will do a little better for us. We're definitely hurting their base more. Oh yeah, that looks a little better. Yeah, so we're still gonna lose this. But I feel like that turned out a little better than the previous attempts. And I'm pretty sure that second wave is the last wave that contains any of those fuckboys. Which means that if it works again like that, what we'll probably do is start sending out the reinforcements. I don't know. Probably after the 2 melee dudes when they're supposed to be their tanks come out. If I send out 2 dudes maybe now. And once again, the lack of fucking focus fire is going to screw me. Like, these guys have to intentionally be programmed to be the dumbest motherfuckers. But I think we just about got that. I'm going to send one more out. Just because I feel like the slightly higher DPS is going to do some good. Because these guys are going to break through that line, and then we'll have a third guy shooting, and now the third guy back into the air. Okay, but that has to basically be down to RNG at that point, right? Did we get slightly more out of it? I think we got enough for another level. So let's see if this food upgrade does anything, because it feels like it doesn't do shit. 2.06, 2.08. Okay, so it does almost shit. Let's see what happens if I just send 2 ads out. How far do these 2 take it? I mean, obviously they completely shred all of this. But I'm curious if they kill that first UFO. I imagine they take too much damage beforehand. Yeah, pretty much. Holy shit, the focus fire. And I think that means we might win this. Holy shit, we actually won. All it took was my guys focusing fucking fire instead of spreading it out. Who would have thought? Alright. Let's dump everything into this. And travel the timeline too. Because I'm curious. Neolithic age, cognitive revolution, daily usage of tools, societies begin to take shape. Ooh, this is slightly different. And there's a zombie mode? Yo. Alright, we're gonna check out this Neolithic thing. Give it a run or two, and then, I don't know, maybe we unlock our ranged unit or whatever. Oh boy. Don't you love how fast my food generates to start with? That's one thing that I'm kind of like annoyed by. I kind of wish that you kept it. Or at the very least they gave you something for it. Because otherwise you might as well just research the next era past a certain stage of development. Let's see if we can get 6. I'm pretty sure if we put out 2 dudes, it'll be perfect. Or they can just line up. You see that shit? Bro just fucking sits there and pushes his buddy instead of actually getting involved in the fight. That's because my guys are all very, very stupid. Just like attacking the strongest guy instead of the weakest guy. This is a common occurrence. I really want to see what our ranged dude is. You better give me enough to get 6 out at once. Alright, and I think this guy will delay him enough for us to almost put out 2 at once. Yeah, but it doesn't fucking matter because we're gonna lose immediately. I don't know, maybe upgrading our base health there would have saved us, but I don't see it. What would help is if I could fucking deploy my guys in some formation besides straight fucking conga line. You know, if you'd attacked the right guy, we'd have gotten slightly more money, but I guess it's fine. I can't be that fucking mad. And it looks like as you evolve, you unlock like new little descriptions of each era. Like they change things up. That's pretty cool. Look at this shit. We should be roughly even. But nope. My guys have to play like fucking morons. It's like the fucking people who stand in a corner when you fucking give them an Uber charge. But as you can see, without ads and stuff, it gets pretty grindy. They've unfortunately tied the daily thing to ads. So, like, I really like this. But, the fact that they've locked my daily achievements behind advertisements, the fact that my units are, like, fucked up in their formation, all that other little stuff, like, pisses me off just enough for me to not really give it anything too solid, right? Like, it basically, it puts you at a 7 out of 15 instead of an 8 out of 15. Because this could totally be an 8 out of 15 if things were just slightly better. But, like, the fucking thing that really loses it, that star from 8 to 7 out of 15, which you gotta understand, that's so that I have to commit. 7 means below average, 8 means above average. And I think the thing that costs it star number 8 is the unit formation thing. Because, when my 3 guys walk out in a stupid ass formation and lose to 2 guys, and that's completely out of my control, well, it just feels bad. And it means that melee units are completely worthless. Like, what am I gonna do with these guys? They get in each other's way as much as they get in the enemy's way. Like, look at this. This asshole, if he had gotten into a normal fucking position, like he was some kind of member of a team or something, we would have had that. We would have, at the very least, only had one guy to deal with. But instead, we're gonna lose everybody to these spearmen. Oh, look at that. We actually killed one. Before we can even do anything. And that's just frustrating. That's just obnoxious. Another thing, I'd kind of like to see maybe some, like, abilities or something. Like, one of the things with Age of War is, like, you could spam the volcano ability out, or the arrows ability out, or there's, like, a healing ability. It kind of gave things a little bit of flavor. And it felt good. It was nice to see. Okay, that was a little better. Like, you get we're talking about literal cavemen here, but cavemen still had enough brains to make spears and shit. You know what I mean? Like, these Neolithic people were making weapons and tools. So surely they have enough brains to understand that getting in each other's way is stupid. Surely they've, like, watched a herd of fucking buffalo or something get trampled and thought to themselves, oh, we should be slightly smarter than the things we eat. And again, modern humans don't seem to have figured out how to be smarter than their food, so... who knows? Okay, the spear guys. Not so great when you can't spam out enough of them. But that's okay, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to see our ranged units. I'm not gonna say I won't recommend it. Obviously, I've been entertained, but... you have better options. Age of War exists. Play that. It's better.